So now since I got everything taken off, I'm kind of letting the oil go into the box. Make sure when you do that, you have the actually screw cap of it loosened so you can get it down. But as you can see my intakes right here. I got an intake there for the last videos, and the cob intakes and a tune. But that's pretty much the only thing done with this car. So I got the oil going in. I might need to slide it over a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Sorry if I can't really see. This camera kind of sucks. I need to get the new iPhone. But as you can see, the oil all drained, no oil on the ground. I got my screw there. I'm gonna kind of clean out too before I put it back in there. And then the oil filter will be next. But pretty much, guys, it's pretty simple. Good. Make sure you got like a microfiber towel to clean up. But other than that, another big is this right here. I got these off of Amazon. This perfect for these little plastic clips right here. But you want the one like that with a little gap in there, because you can get inside that gap and pull it out. But you can get these literally $5, and you can get these plastic clips for like $10. So it's not expensive to get it. And you can see all the regular bolts I have, which is, I think, I don't know what I took it off with. I took it off with a, I can't even tell right now, with a 10 mm. But remember, do not use a drill. When you put that oil bolt on, do not use a drill, because you can script the bolts. If you script the bolts, you got to get the oil pan back threaded. And it don't have to be tight. That's like the oil filter. Your oil filter do not have to be tight. I know a lot of people don't want to. You can put oil around the ring. That's up to you if you want to. I done did millions of cars, so I really don't even care about doing it. But as you can see, they got the plastic on it. Everything good. I did, again, like I was saying earlier, I buy these off of Amazon. I make sure you got the seal on it before I even put it in my car. But you can't beat the price. I think I got both of these for like $20 even. And that's 2 5-quarts, but this car only take like 5 quarts and a half or something like that. So once they get done draining, I gotta do the oil filter. I'm not in no rush with doing this. Once it's done, it's done. So let me get this oil filter off. I'm gonna show y'all a little bit more underneath. So I want to make it easy, because I say a lot of videos out there, but people don't go in details of what to take off. Literally, only thing you need to take off is that bottom pan. Make sure you have no leaks under it, because that bottom pan is very important. If you have any leaks on your engine, it's gonna be right there. If you got a clean pan when you take it off, that's perfect. I mean, you have no issues with your car, no oil leaks, nothing like that. No leaks issues. So I took that off. As y'all can see, I cleaned that out the way, and now pretty much over. I'm just waiting for, I was waiting for Amazon to bring the packages since I got it now, so I can get this done. So let me get in the car right quick. I'm gonna show y'all from the bottom. So as you can see your oil filter right there. Your drain plug is actually on the same side as your oil filter. I'm trying to get this oil filter by my hand, because those still hadn't delivered the wrench I bought, which is cool. If not, I got some pliers, I can get it off. And but the oil filter don't have to be super tight. A lot of people put it super tight. It don't have to be super tight. And I'm gonna let this drain correctly, not hurry up and get it done, because I'm not in no rush. But as you can see, I took the screw out, set the screw here. I'm gonna clean that before I put it back in. But underneath my car look perfect. And I got a PPI before I bought this car. You never want to buy a supercar, or people say, oh, aggressive sports car, or whatever you want to call it, without getting a good PPE and make sure there's nothing leaking or anything. So you can see they'll have the CarCrest brand on this car, not even the Nissan brand. And I went back with Mobile One, which is better than CarCrest, because that's a better, I think that's a CarCrest brand. I can't tell. It said it been leak tested, whatever date it say on there. But anyway, let me get this oil filter off. I'll be right back. So as you can see, I kind of got it loose now. It go actually left, righty tighty, lefty loosey. But I got it under here perfect, so it can actually get both once I loosen it. So I'm gonna try to hold this under this so y'all can kind of see. But you can reach to the front right here and go in and take it off. See. And if you got a lot, you ain't gotta just take it straight off. You can easily, like I'm doing, because I don't want nothing to squirt out this way and get on the concrete, because sometimes this oil will damage the concrete. And then when you're done with this oil, you can take this oil to like AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts, and they would dispose of the oil. If a lot of y'all don't know that, I don't know who. It getting right there. And move it over a little bit. I don't know who don't know that or do know that, but you can dispose of any oil. I know old people used to put the oil on the amp power. It's just what you want to do. And you see, that's it. And you want to let it out this way. Don't let it out towards you. Let it out like this to make sure all the oil coming out. I'm probably gonna have to drop it. Dropping was the best option. Oh shit, see you got something leaking right there. So just do like that, and then you get the rest right there. So that's why I'm saying you want a big enough pan to make sure you get everything out of it. So that's pretty much there, the end. I'm gonna get the other one, screw that on there. I'm gonna let this keep leaking right here. I did get some right there, which easily clean up. I would try to not get nothing, but it is what it is. But that oil is really dirty right now. It's really black, so I'm gonna make sure this drip out, let that finish all the way, and then I'm gonna I got that boat somewhere on here. I gotta look for that boat. If not, it's this side. But I'm gonna put the oil filter on now, and I'll be right back, guys. So pretty much my car is done already. As you can see, some people do replace this. Mine don't look bad. I looked at it. I'm gonna clean some of this oxidation on it because you don't want nothing to get contaminated. But I'm gonna put this back on. I got the oil filter on there, and it's done dripping. So let me get this installed, and I'll show y'all the final. So as you can see, let me go switch the camera. Done. I got the boat in there. Let me zoom out. I know y'all don't want to see the details on the oil pan, but the boat back in. The filter is back on, as you can see. Both of these, you don't have to get it super tight, just snug, man. A lot of people don't use an impact or a drill because you would script that boat. You would script that boat right there like somebody already kind of started rounding off right here, like somebody rounding off before, probably taking it to like an oil place, change place. And this filter, you just gotta get it snug. None of this you need to get super tight. It's made for it to get snug. You don't have to torque it or anything. I don't know, some people do torque these, but like, I don't know what's the pounds on it, maybe 8 or 9 pounds. But man, honestly, you just gotta get it tight. From there, we pretty much done out of here. What I'm gonna do next is start putting the oil in here. I don't want to put the bottom shield on there yet. I know this was kind of tight, but I don't want to put the bottom shield on there yet because I want to make sure it don't leak. And the best way to tell it's not gonna leak is going to put oil in it and crank it up and let it run for a few minutes. I know some people say it's not good to have it at the angle, but man, it's fine. I'd rather find out if it's leaking now than find out if it's leaking later, because you hear the engine dance. So this oil I'm gonna end up taking to Advance. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna load. Oh shit! I'm gonna load in my truck. Ooh. Maybe if I put that on the phone truck, but I'm gonna end up taking that to the Advance. Like, oh shit! I leaked something right there, but it's easy for me to clean. I'm gonna end up taking that oil to Advance to get it redone. But I don't know, the GT-R. This is how the 3500 mileage look. As you can see, it's pretty dark in there. So, anyways, let's start and getting the oil inserted in there, and I'll be. So now we're ready to put the oil in there. I have to literally take it out of the pure channel locks because it was so tight. Remember, make sure that this is the right oil. So like say 0W40. If you check on your oil cap, it will literally tell you Mobile 1 0W40 fully synthetic oil required. Mobile 1 is the brand they'll say pick, and that's the brand I got with the filter. So I'm gonna get this filled up. This car, you can't put a funnel in there because it's like at a slope on your insert for your oil, so you can't really put a funnel in there. You kind of just gotta put it in here from there. It's the best way, or you can order a funnel with like a little hose to go in there. So let me get that done, and then I'm gonna get a little time and let it make sure there's no oil leaks underneath, and I'll be right back. So now I'm gonna put a full bottle in there. I'm gonna go underneath, make sure it's not leaking. So I was actually able to use this. I put one hand there, and then I fill it up with the rest, and I actually got in there. But I just checked the dipstick; it's like a little bit over half. So that's enough to make sure it's not leaking, and it's enough to make sure if I did crank the coil up that it wasn't messing nothing up. But I'm not gonna crank the coil up. I feel very confident because I tightened the bottom and I tightened the filter that it's not leaking. But I'm gonna get on there, make sure it's all good, there's no leaks, and then I'm gonna come back, finish this first, add a little bit more, and then we're gonna start on the bottom. But it's easy, it's not hard. A lot of people say, oh, I spend 200, man. Stop spending 200 bucks on it. It's easy. These cars take, I think, 5 quarts. So in this one jug, it's literally 5 quarts of oil in there. So all you gotta do is put half a quart in there for this jug, and I'm just gonna put a little bit because the car is off level, so it's probably more fuller than I'm thinking it is right now, but it's off level. So I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. Try to do a half a quart, and then I'm gonna check it first. Put like a half a quart in there, and that's gonna be it. And then I can top off later, because then I'll have to crank the car up. So guys, I'll be right back, and give me one. So I checked the oil. I put a little bit more in there, but you can see you don't want this to be full right now, because you got to keep in mind this car is at an angle, and as you can see, it's not all the way up there, but it's close. So once it get level, it will be about the right amount of oil in the car. You don't want to put too much, because you put too much, then you're gonna have to go back, drain some out, and do a whole process. So it's best to get to your safe and put your pan on, make sure you know leaks while you're doing that, and then you can crank it up, get it on level land, because you know all the oil is sitting like this, but once you get on level land, you know. But I'm at a safe cranking right now. I'm not at a bad cranking without oil in the car, guys. Basically try to say. So anyway, that should fix it right there. I'm gonna put this pan underneath this. The pan literally take maybe 30 minutes to put on. I clean it the best I can, put the degreaser on it, but it'll get right back dirty. So let me get that done, and I'll be right. So that's pretty much it, guys. I put the bolts back on there. During where the bolts go and where the plastic pin goes, but the plastic clips you just push up. You can see the ring if it's supposed to be a washer there, but other than that, that's it. It's done, guys. This bad baby up. Pull it back a little bit and let it sit there for a minute. So I got it set in here. I'm going to reset the oil change. Somewhere in here you should reset the oil change. I don't even know. Let's see, because this is my first oil change I done did. Let's see, display, navigation, settings, maybe info. Usually it pop up. Fuel economy, maintenance. There we go. Maintenance, engine oil change right here. Then I'm gonna click that. I'm gonna set it to I usually do mine 3,000 miles. Reset the distance and make sure reminder on, and that's it. You can see in there it actually reset engine oil, reset to 3,000 miles. So let's get outside the car and make sure. So that's pretty much it right there, guys. No noise, nothing. So you just gotta reset it, do that, do the oil change, and that's it. So let me get all these ramps back up, clean up this little mess, and I'll be right back. You see, no leaks or anything. I reset the oil thing on it. She ready to go. So that's how to save yourself $200. You can do it all yourself. You don't have to go take it to a shop or anything like that. Pretty easy. I'm gonna let the car sit for a little while, crunk up, pull it in, and that's it, guys. So I want to thank everyone for liking, subscribing the channel. Peace. I'm out.